see. Let's check if everything works properly. Okay, my microphone is working. The game's audio seems to be working as well. It is, it clearly is, so I can change the source and we can start with the stream today. So let's also lower the audio on the tablet. Alright, ladies and gentlemen and more, welcome back! Also, I believe this is the first time I'm streaming the greatest Tourney Chronicles on this time zone, on this time window. Usually this is the time window that I use for my other streams, such as Mario Golf, Star Rush, Super Special Test Ultimate, or also Monster Hunter Rise. But those are live streams that I make in Italian. This is my first English live stream in this time zone, in this time window, rather. Also, for those who missed the last time that I played the Great Tourney Chronicles, in particular Adventure, the first game, a 4 hours long marathon. I mean, I did take 2 breaks, one shorter and one a little longer since I had to have dinner, but it was so long. The first case, finally I completed the first case, but it took so much longer than I ever expected. And as I commented the other time, after wrapping up the first case, it was a great first case in my opinion, considering the level of the other games in the series. Other side of Ace Attorney Investigations games, since unfortunately I've never played those, not even the first one, which actually was released in the West in 2010, if I remember correctly. Never mind. Seriously, a great first case. The only criticism I have against it is that it really lasted maybe a bit too long. They could have condensed all the twists, all the events. They could have portrayed them in such a way that it could have taken a bit less without diminishing the impact of twists of those discoveries, moments of tragedy, of entertainment, and anyway, one question remained after that Giselle Brett was not in prison, but actually deported to Shanghai for some sort of protection protocol of sorts. How is it possible that she could walk among everyone with a living swan on her head? What kind of spine does she have to sustain such a way for so long? I mean, a living swan has a weight, and all on her head for so much time, especially since she actually moved during the case. But seriously, great first case, and I'm very excited to see where this will go. With the actual second case, the first one where we can investigate, as we can see also from Investigation Part 1, and judging from the silhouette, there is someone waiting for us this time. As I said the other time, maybe the star of the game just for his name. Well, why don't we start Episode 2, The Adventure of the Unbreakable Speckled Band. Let's go! Episode 2. Just like a raid.
In a corner of that small, dark room, Sholmes and I waited with bated breath. In time, there came from the ventilator a hiss and a soft, almost growl-like sound. Suddenly, Sholmes sprang into action, lashing
just like he does.
his cane at a point in the darkness. You
And
see it,
in the
Wilson?
darkness, he
He
found?
yelled, his tense voice reverberating through the air. I raised my dark lantern shutter, and the room slowly came into view.
Wilson, just
Sholmes
like
was
Iris
staring
Wilson,
intently
is
at one
he the
particular
father of
corner
Iris Wilson then?
when he started whispering to me. The victim's most perplexing final words. The speckled band. I believe this is the terrible coil to which you referred, Wilson. In front of us was an enormous adder.
Yikes!
Its fangs bared as it threatened to strike. It truly was the most terrible speckled band I had ever seen.
I needed to check what speckled means, since this is a term that I'm actually unaware of. And now, on the 9th January, and we are on the steamship. And are we going to play directly, check directly? Yes, it is Sherlock.
So then, let us unravel this mystery and discover what events led to this curious murder. Pray, do excuse me.
Wait a second. Was that Rynosuke?
The man was killed. No marks to suggest the bolt was tampered with in any way. So,
okay.
This would appear to be a locked room mystery.
That is Rynosuke. That is Rynosuke.
Almost certainly with the ink from this upset bottle.
Wait, where does that...
Russian word.
Ow.
So the victim was a Russian man then. And the letters are well formed, suggesting he was compos mentis at the time.
I may be a fool, but that looks like Rynosuke in a few frames.
And evidently not penned by the same hand as this message. In fact, I deduce it was written by someone of a different nationality.
What is that? Oh, to check on brains, of course.
By the victim himself, I would venture. Well, what have we here?
Who are you, and what do you think you're doing here?
He's investigating.
No one must touch before maritime police come. We must wait.
That won't be necessary.
I already found the culprit.
In less than 5 seconds from now, I will reveal the killer to you.
What?
They are shocked. Susato is shocked as well.
This is murder. I need cabin locked from inside.
Ah yes, the locked room. But that mystery is paper thin.
Just like that.
You don't mean the culprit is in there?
No. He seriously means
Where have you
that.
come from? I'm a great British consultant detective, the only one in the world.
Also with
Herlock
magnificent goggles.
I
And
presume
there he is, Herlock Sholmes.
You must have heard of me.
So, what the hell is going on? What is he investigating about? And why is Susato there? Okay, this is Rynosuke. This is clearly Rynosuke, so... Who was the other guy who actually wrote with his hand in Russian? Well, at least you may be correct about that. What do you mean by you can't move? Oh, not again! Not again! You just you were just found innocent last time. Yes, Herlock. No, not yet, Herlock. Okay, Rynosuke was the one guy in the wardrobe. And is believed to be the culprit. Again! Why? Also, they must be strangers. I mean, neither English or Japanese. So maybe from Russia. They did have a Russian-like sounding accent earlier. Quite a quite a threat. What are you going to say, Rynosuke? Hi, Susato. No, Susato. Oh God. This is quite a strange way to begin the case. I mean, he just woke up, and the first things that he sees and the witnesses are being uncuffed, someone saying, telling you that he must say the truth, and Susato, which is a recent acquaintance, asking him why he took someone else's life. That's not the best way to wake up from a period of sleep, or I don't know, maybe he was hit from behind. Ooh, Kazuma. Please, no. No. No, please, not from the second case, please. The killer. Oh. Oh. Maybe that's why I believe that the first that it was Rynosuke. That may be the reason. Jesus! Oh man, no. I really liked him, no! If this isn't a rough start, a heartbroken start to a case. Let's add this to the pile of things that you wouldn't never want to wake up to. And he's actually believed to be the murderer. How do we convince Susato that we are not the culprit? How do we... Ow. Ow. Actually, how do we get out of this? Okay. And we're going to have a flashback. Alright, the favor! Kazuma wanted to ask a favor to Rynosuke. What about that? What do you mean by asking that you fear you're going to get in trouble? That's the reason Kazuma wanted to bring Rynosuke with him. But what about the permission? I mean, Kazuma is the only one with the permission, so that had to be done illegally. Of course, in the luggage. Right. They must be already in. Are they already in the cabin? It looks like they are already. And that's why Rynosuke was in the wardrobe. That has to be why. Since he hid in the luggage, he had to hide also for potential visitors to Kazuma. In the only place where someone could hide over there. So. In the wardrobe. Were you able to bring also some changes of clothes anyway, Kazuma, outside of Rynosuke? Also, how heavy, how much does Rynosuke weigh? I mean, Rynosuke taking something from Samu Saran's book at this point. He must have been pretty compressed in that. Alright. Let's remember that we are talking about the 19th century, so of course journeys for sea are very long. In this case, 50 days. And remember, this happened 2 weeks ago, so there's still a lot of time before they even reach the Great Britain. Also, man, staying from what I'm understanding, Rynosuke had the plan was for Rynosuke to stay for 50 days, always in the cabin. Doesn't that drive someone's mind crazy after a while? This is referring to Susato, clearly. This is so bittersweet. This is very bittersweet since we already know that he was killed. Who did it? Clearly not Rynosuke, but... Go hide in the wardrobe. Go, 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 go. I mean, compared to the traveling case, that's a hangar. At least it would, Rynosuke wanted to squish his bones to just like a Samusaran, like this. That must be what was written on the piece of paper we seen earlier. Sorry. We seen. I basically declinated the verb see. Perfect. Once again, we have evidences clearly pointing at Rynosuke being the culprit. This is going to take a while. Let's ask directly about the worst part. Who locked it from the... Who the hell could have locked it from the inside and why? Kazuma? But why? No access from via portal window, and the bolt can't be operated from the outside. There has to be a secret passage somewhere. Or something along those lines. Still undetermined? What if he was poisoned? That already happened in the first case, not to Kazuma, but at least that was what happened to Dr. Wilson. It would be kind of weird to see two cases of people being poisoned one after the other. Kazuma for... What about the incident? There must be someone who knew about the routine then. I'm starting thinking even if things are just started. And as I said the other times, I'm probably overthinking things already. Wait. So he always did this routine every morning. And she was waiting for me outside the cabin. And she could sense that he couldn't come. That sounds like that looks like a good supposition, Rynosuke, or something that resembles that. So the cabin was already locked from the inside back then. And there is. Exactly. She's clearly going to ask once again, why did they kill Kazuma, even if Rynosuke didn't kill him? Ah no, stowaway? That's a good question to ask. Good question. I mean, Kazuma knew. It's not like Rynosuke came on his own. He did. What? Wait, Kazuma still didn't explain the reason why he wanted Rynosuke to come with him? Or did he? Oh, so he did explain something. Oh, since Kazuma saw how good Rynosuke was during the trial, he thought that he deserved to come with him to England, to the British Empire, to check a different legal system. The one that, if I remember correctly, is considered among the best in the world at times, I mean. Oh, Rynosuke, don't worry. You'll have to become a lawyer after this game. You'll become a lawyer. Then what? Kazuma! And then we'll never know, unfortunately, what he meant. We did see a bit of that during the first trial, since he confronted directly the Japanese legal system, or rather the Japanese legal infrastructure. Don't tell me that he knew he was going to get murdered. Nah, it's impossible. And she's correct. 100% correct. Now, about the last night. I fear the one where presumably Kazuma was killed. What? Then... So there's some gigantic time hole on between the time between when Rynosuke ate and when he was extracted from the wardrobe, handcuffed, etc., etc. Might that be a hint that the Kazuma was killed in a non-violent way? Troubling. I'm starting to wonder whether whatever Rynosuke ate the night before the murder had something that made him sleep a little longer, to the point of also still having some headache of sorts. Rynosuke is right. We must investigate. This is the investigation part of the game, of the case. Investigation. Great, Rynosuke. I fear that Susato has quite some strength in her. She literally threw him. Ah, now we have also moves with her own name. Susato Takedown. Perfect. And that Susato Takedown was rather effective. The Susato martial art. And we're still seeing Susato upside down. Perfect. Prove it. It what? She is not wrong. Also, Rynosuke, get up. But first, you have to get up so you can finally face her again. Normally. I mean, we only have these 2 pieces of evidence, and one of them is the university color pin, so it's one of the 2.
Yes!
It should be this one. Mm-hmm. It was. Mm-hmm. It's the same piece of paper that Sherlock. That's a different universe. This is Herlock. Completely different persons. That Herlock checked. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. And now Rynosuke, can you get up again? Was he harder that much? Oh, no, all right. He's also still suffering from some sort of headache, so that may be why he wasn't able to stand up again. Mm-hmm. Not exactly fear. I knew it. Maybe not you, but someone else in the family later on, maybe. Mm-hmm. That's fine by me. And we can finally investigate. Mm-hmm. It's so rough that the first murder case after the tutorial case has Kazuma involved. Let's converse about nothing. We were already conversed enough. Let's examine. Let's see. Mm-hmm. What? I understand that. No, I'm referring to the part where your grandmother told you that the Japanese people do not make jokes. What? I mean, when you put it that way, it can be funny. I'm sorry, Rynosuke, but given the position that you're in, that can be funny. Is not going to provide easy answers, isn't he? I say no more to you. So determined. Rynosuke, again, you're the killer right now. Of course you hit a nerve. Or maybe there may be even something more then. No worries, we are going to understand how to look around properly, I suppose. Come on, Susato, that's easy. Just press on the arrows. Just use the arrows. It's so easy. Can't you press them? Actually, that's true. Since before this investigation part, his sight was also always focused on straight, without the possibility of checking on his right or left. That's actually correct. That's actually correct. But first, let's see about. Is this an internal code of rules? Rules of passage. Okay. Technically, didn't Kazuma have his sword with him? Aside of Rynosuke, but I mean, I believe there's also his sword on the floor, and I don't believe that the sword was the murderer's weapon, since, as already established earlier, there seem to not be external signs of damage to Kazuma's body. Which still brings up my idea of some poisoning of sorts. There it is. The sword is on the right, on the floor. Thinking about what? You see, Russian crew member, and then you thought that Japanese people can't make jokes. That's a great joke, Susato. A tragic one, but a great joke. She smiled for less than 1 second. I saw her. I saw you, Susato. You smiled there for less than 1 second. I saw you. What about this? These bookshelves, is that a trophy? God of the Sea. If again about the part of the impossibility of bringing weapons in the cabin. Rage for what? Especially the statue. Oh, Rynosuke, it probably will. Somehow, it probably will. There... Oh... Can you? It is true that we just witnessed at the end of the first case someone actually damaging one of the main evidences and not being punished for that. So maybe that's allowed also in this world. Do we have anything about the original positioning? I mean, the one after the incident? Do we have anything like a photographic print? Nothing? Alright. A lot of memories. I mean, Rynosuke, you were stuck in there for a while, so of course you have memories about that traveling case. Memories of suffering. Of thinking that you wouldn't have made it. So there looks like to be a small smiling animation when Susato changes from one pose to another. That's interesting. I'll always take that as a trolling sign, even if it isn't, because it's better that way. Now, about those memories and that feeling of not making it. It sounds like the complete opposite of romantic. Ouch! Was it that hurtful? Man, the Susato Takedown must be strong. It doesn't let me check about the ink. The ink stain on the floor. But there's this. I want to check this. Let's see. That looks like 1/2 of a bell. No, wait. A broken piece of glassware. Well, if Kazuma was meant to be this time's Edgeworth, that's not that as far-fetched as it sounds, Rynosuke. Believe me. Oh, believe me. Yeah, what about that mark? There is nothing with the same color as that. At least from a first check, a brief first check. There looks like to be nothing of the same color as that mark on the floor. Should we check the... Not yet the body. Let's see here. He was so ready for his journey. No, I won't make the joke. I won't make the joke. I won't say that the diary is as incomplete as is George. I said that I won't make it. I'll leave it incomplete. Just like no. That's a good observation, jokes aside. Not again! I love that we now see also the Russian crew member upside down as well. I really wonder what he must be thinking about it. Oh yes, my grandmother did say that the Japanese people were able to take down others in the span of a second, but I never believed that women will be able to do that as well. Remember, this is the 19th century. Unfortunately, there are still some beliefs about women. Susato, I'm sorry, but first of all, help us to get up again. But second, that may be indeed Rynosuke isn't wrong. Just like the last time, he wasn't wrong in thinking that Giselle could have hidden a gun under a skirt. I like how that turned out to be accurate after all. He may be right that reading some excerpt, at least from his diary, could be helpful to understand maybe what could have happened. And we'll leave it at that. Nope, we won't be able to check that. Maybe during the trial. If we'll make it at this point. Of course he wrote that. I mean, come on now. let's see. The bed, nothing about the bed. What about this? Contraption. Oh, to summon people. What are you thinking about now, both of you? Ah, you got curious, of course. Yeah, sure. Sure, for science. That's always the good excuse. Is anyone coming? What about this part of the room? Odd. In what way? Why do I think that? Why am I starting thinking that that ventilator hole may be relevant for the case? And it doesn't let me check that. Let's check the wardrobe, or as we might call it, Rynosuke's home for the past 15 days. It's not wrong. On one hand, you're not wrong. On the other, try living for 2 weeks, for the entirety of those 2 weeks, in one single wardrobe, without ever making it outside of that, outside of just a few minutes for drinking and eating. Try to do that. That's not as exciting as it may sound at first. We've checked that and that, the contraption, the ventilator, the wardrobe, the desk, the travel case, not this, the lamp can be checked. I suppose it is time to check the body's form. Also, what Kazuma wrote. I'm starting to think this may have been written backwards, or something of the sort. Herlock said earlier that was even if Herlock said earlier that that was Russian. When did the Herlock pop up from the desk? The desk was just had some books, Kazuma's diary. When did he pop up? I mean, Rynosuke is asking the same thing. He says that he wasn't there a minute ago. Where did he come from if the room was closed? Did he pop up from the ventilator? Without anyone else noticing, not even the Russian crew member? Where did he pop up from? I love the pose as well. Susato is asking the same question. How did he spawn? The man. The one and only. And told, I'll take that as a personal attack, Rynosuke. Any foreign friends of acquaintances at all? No, poor Rynosuke. He looks like the member of a song crew. She is uncontrollably excited. Absolutely. And she smiled a bit longer this time. Let's converse with Herlock Sholmes. She is so excited. Herlock? Is everything alright? Ah, yes, our murderer. Okay. But what are you checking in that position? I do understand the checking the desk, but what are you doing in that position with your head upside down? And this... And there is! Oh, those goggles. Fascinating what? Oh man, Herlock is even more of a character than I thought. I'm not going to tell you that you are 100% wrong, because I believe that that's rude, but no. Afghanistan, Rynosuke. The most troubling predicament is correct. At least that side is correct. Susato, did you just memorize the latter part and not the former half? I just said that Rynosuke came from Afghanistan. Come on, Susato. I know that you're excited, but at least recognize that the first part was completely wrong. Not in no universe here. Please, please, deduce more. For example? No! No! Let's see, maybe the second half of this action will be right, like the last time. Okay, now you're just throwing predictions to the wall to see what sticks. Come on now. No. Okay, Rynosuke, please don't tell him yes. And fortunately, this is not the trial part. Otherwise, there would have been the actual risk of Rynosuke saying yes after all those. I wouldn't even call them allegations because they are completely ridiculous nonsense. Rynosuke, yes. Just to be clear. And let's go with the pose. I say no one. Okay, we had the Russian crew member, but no, he's clearly no assassin. Unless no, please no. Come on now. Susato, you clearly are a Russian. Come on now, Susato, no. Susato, please. He's not plotting a revolution. Come on. Susato Takedown! Again, this is the first time it's happened now. Will you apologize? Exactly! No! Absolutely no! That part was correct. All the others were completely wrong. Well, Rynosuke, don't you have the so-called power of observation? Not this time, though. And there he is. And that's his theme. I like it. No, he may be one of his imitators like Sherlock Holmes. Outside of Rynosuke. Again, remember Susato, he just deduced that Rynosuke was a Russian assassin plotting for a revolution. So let's check what he has to say, but be careful. Let's converse. The first question, the one about what he was investigating about, may be quite important. Rynosuke, come on. Why do I have a feeling that the drum roll will be used very often with the Herlock? And there it is. But he deduced that correctly. Come on, Rynosuke, don't you have a biographer by now? Of course, the royal crown. just an advice, Rynosuke. Take him both seriously and not seriously, because earlier, at least during the opening animation, he looked serious and actually competent. But during this conversation, you are a Russian assassin who wants to plot a revolution. Of course. Now that's correct. On this specific part, he is correct. He may be obsessive, but he is correct about that. I mean, Apollo actually is... I mean, in Apollo Justice we see, or rather, we see Apollo Justice actually using his powers of observation thanks to to his ability to actually see even the tiniest details of attitude changes, or rather some reflexes, and from there he is also able to see that there's something wrong, something to press on. You didn't demonstrate anything a few moments ago, Fo. He got confused thanks to Rynosuke's observation from earlier. Let's talk about Kazuma's death then. What did you deduce about that? Alright, it's all Sean's fault if you're the current culprit. That's true. What about those two facts? Let's ask him about the two facts. I am very curious. Okay, now talk about them. Okay. Ah, it must be due to what he wrote on the floor. Correct. Oh, why? And why did he write the wardrobe in Russian? Do we know if Kazuma actually knew Russian? He clearly had English knowledge, but I'm not sure whether he actually knew Russian or not. Which may mean that the message was put by someone else to incriminate Rynosuke. Rynosuke, come on! Robert Guard. Poor Guard, Rob. Okay. first idea. Someone else wrote that word on the floor, letting others think that it was Kazuma himself, in order to incriminate Rynosuke. Someone who somehow knew that Rynosuke was in the wardrobe. So maybe whoever is in the other room, the one close to this one, the one connected to this one through the ventilator hole. The renowned Russian revolutionary killer, Rynosuke Naruhodo, the Russian revolutionary. That's correct, but not in Russia. Okay, Sholmes, your memory is clearly failing on this. Let's check this photograph. There it is. It must have been very rough for him to see Kazuma's body. Kazuma on the collapsed on the floor, dead. It's a heavy photo to take a look at. Truth of what? Let's see. No, the one that you got completely wrong. Merciless. Rynosuke is a merciless Russian revolutionary, and Assassin of 16 is a wonderful deduction. It's a what if, a fanfiction, but not reality. The commonplace deduction about that. The film also stopped, so it means things will get serious now somehow. Now I understand a bit more why did they think about that. There had to be a reason, a completely silly, an actual reason to think if, to make that reduction, even if a complete wrong about Rynosuke. Also, wait. Okay. Just wanted to check a few things. Does it look like the same to you? Please, Herlock. I get that there can be great disguises, but does Rynosuke look like even the most remotely like villain? They are nothing alike. Not even the greatest mask of the time could completely change to that extent Rynosuke's face. Come on now. It's not. No poses of that kind will convince us that Rynosuke is a Russian revolutionary. Well, that part is correct since he came abroad as a stowaway. Good question. Why 16 exactly? I don't believe it's such a great idea to actually lay out plans to a journalist like that, especially if you are revolutionary. You are actually setting yourself up to be caught by the police at this point, unless that's exactly the move to make them believe you're going to do that, and then you're going to do something else. But that would be such a great master plan. But do I really want to believe that? Exactly. Exactly again. Okay, now that makes sense as well. Thank you. What about that? On the back? I want to check that so much right now. Let's see. Let's rotate. Oh! Who is she? And about her crown. Hi, Herlock. Can you help us to translate this? You clearly know Russian, so just a tiny bit of help. Thank you. I like how he actually pops up, just like he popped up earlier on the desk. Prima ballerina of the Norwich Ballet. And she was at Shanghai. Oh, that can sound quite romantic, Rynosuke. And I fear some of them are more worried about the tiara than Miss Pavlova. Wow! Wow! Let's check the front now then. Ah yes, Rynosuke and the Russian revolutionary. They're just the same person. Just two twins. Thank you for popping up again. isn't ominous at all. Or easy. Nothing else. Alright. We'll check the enough. Okay. What he was investigating about on Kazuma's desk? The Russian victim. Let's remember. And for people, Rynosuke means Susato. And he read everything. So, Susato, how will you react to this? Will you use your Susato takedown on Herlock as well? Susato? Susato? Oh. She's so fangirling about Herlock. She can't even think about Susato takedowning him. Of course. Herlock can read Kazuma's faults with any issue at all. If Rynosuke dares to even take a glance at them, Susato takedown. Of course, clearly written in Japanese since he was Russian. That's something very important to know about. Wait, he doesn't know Japanese. Nado doesn't sound like something actually Japanese. So, the one person Susato actually allows to read from the diary doesn't know Japanese. The other person who is actually Japanese and could read from his diary, let's just say he's not allowed. Why are you laughing like that? Alright, of course, Susato is able to read Japanese, of course. A gentleman, a true gentleman. And the music stopped, which means time to get serious again. Whistling from the ventilator hall. Or maybe from that pipe, the one that actually sits right on on the desk. Speckled band. Dangling from the ventilator grill. Okay, now I have to check about speckled. Please don't, please Google, don't return me actual spoilers about this case, please. Speckled. Italian. One second, I need some water. It may be hot, it may be... it may not be cold anymore, but still... Okay, speckled means maculato. So a texture with spots. So a band with spots. To that. Actually, you gave us quite a bit. Are we going to investigate that cabin as well? That would be great. Unfortunately, is correct. Rynosuke is still handcuffed. He can't leave the room. I mean, Rynosuke, your knees are clearly criminal. And now? Oh my god. Yes, he is rude. In this moment, he was very, very rude. But Rynosuke, I mean, I'd gladly do that, but Rynosuke is... What was that for? Ah, okay. I mean, she's right. The issue is about the handcuffs for. And the Russian crew member is back again. Let's examine the sword. No. What is this? Oh. Thank you. At least you can eat at the table with the Kazuma. That's another good question. If it weren't you who actually put the plate on the floor, what did that? And why? What? Nah. Wait, did you seriously order nothing for him? Let's check. His ward. He sure did. Let's check. Over here. There must be something in what, in either what he ate or something that came from the ventilator that actually made him forget the last few moments before sleeping. Let's check the door. Is there anything else we can check before checking the door? Okay. No, again, I did it again. My apologies. I checked here, and here, and here, and here, and here, here. I must have checked everything. Time to check the door then. Who closed the door then from the inside? I like how she picked up right from her dress. Also, she's clever. And she's also looking at us menacingly. And a second Russian crew member came. Is that Osonagi? Osonagi under another disguise. Why does that look like Osonagi? Why does that look like Osonagi? Hi, Osonagi! Oh god, it's same. Did it get better at least since the last time? He's Osonagi! It doesn't look bad in the crew member suit. It doesn't look bad at all. And he's still sick, of course. Osonaga, why did I call him Osonagi? Osonaga. That's quite dramatic. I mean, Susato is correct. Considering his health issues, it's better that it's better to hope that his heart didn't stop. I mean, he didn't stop, but you know, look at him. Not right now, but look at him whenever he coughs. He's always undercover. Why do I think that this is going to be a recurrent trend for these cases? I can't wait to see his next disguises. And with that sailor suit. Let's ask him about the special orders. Oh, if we can ask him about the permission to investigate in the other room, that would be splendid. Sonaga? Can you answer? You can't answer. For what? Oh! And so it was locked out as well. Actually, where does Osonaga sleep in on the ship? Obviously, he doesn't sleep with the Kazuma, or not even close to Kazuma, I believe. Let's see. So he knew, Kazuma knew there would have been a possibility of being assassinated. And that's why he had such a heavy face when he talked with Rynosuke in the flashback. So, between the Japanese Empire and the British Empire, again. Okay, but somehow Kazuma must have known about the possibility. Otherwise, he wouldn't have reacted like that. Like letting us investigate, despite the fact that Rynosuke is once again the main, the one who is believed to be the killer. Yes, that's the word, no? He can do that. Something persuasive. What does it mean? Maybe we can use what we found on Kazuma's diary. That's maybe. Exactly. With an evidence. He did it also without thinking, but still, she's right. Again, on the Kazuma's diary, there was this excerpt about something coming through the ventilator. They said about that band. So let's present. Also, anyway, Susato, that's the same book you were checking earlier. It's not Kazuma's diary. Just a note. Exactly. That's great. Wow. He feels responsible for that, so he's going to do everything to help us. Or rather, he's going to do everything to find what actually happened and who is the real responsible for this. I'm going to select move very fast, don't worry. Move! Is that a mousetrap on the bottom left? What is this, Tom and Jerry? That's clearly a mousetrap coming right straight from Tom and Jerry. I love it. Yes, Susato, that's a mousetrap on the floor. Wow. And there's another crew member over there. He looks so enormous that not even the shirt is long enough. Well, Susato, he technically lived for most of his times in the wardrobe, so he actually is not that used to the ship. Again, imagine living for 2 weeks in the wardrobe like that. And I believe that the trying time doesn't even come close to what Rynosuke felt. That look. Okay, can we move? No, let's examine then, once again. Ship section. Let's see if this becomes part of our cart record. Well, that book that must have everything on it. It has adventures of detectives. It has pieces of Kazuma's diary, and even about the SS Burya. What? Hmm? Hmm? And nothing else. Ship protocols. Hmm? Can we do that? Let me guess. It's in Russian, is it? Isn't it? And the sailor is looking at them menacingly also. Hmm. Why that? That reminds me of Emblem Three Houses somehow. Nothing to report, Professor. Let's investigate the mousetrap. Mm-hmm. Everything is on that book. Every single thing. Wait, they don't know about the cheese? Believe me, Rynosuke, it is exquisite. Rynosuke, were you really trying to take the cheese from the mousetrap? Seriously? Susato, I fear he was actually going to do that. And I know that it's due to desperation, Rynosuke, but please, Rynosuke, please. And there's a pitiful look once again. Okay, Susato, okay, Kazuma-sama's cabin. And Rynosuke, be thankful that she's not Susato takedowning you again. Jesus, how many cabins are on this ship? Exactly! Probably close to 1,000. That seems like a very high number for a ship in the 19th century. I mean, there are already over 500 cabins, so maybe not exactly 1,000, but closer, close to that, I think. And this is the cabin right next to the one to Kazuma's one. If they're alive. And they can't enter. And they are not allowed to enter. It may be how the camera makes it look like, but it is very enormous right now. He is just as tall as the door. No, he is actually taller. And now? And now... Let's check this. Rynosuke. Well, this is a time of emergency. Let's press it. Come on. And the vessel completely stops. He was going to press it. Actually, since the books were like that, did the vessel actually stop during the night? Please, if you make anything stupid, just start yourself and no one else. The one area where we can't go at all right now. Now Rynosuke, you will be blocked on the spot by that sailor. Exactly. Is there anything else we can check? The door has just been checked. Can we talk with him then? Let's see if we can somehow talk with the sailor. That was a horrible start. I believe this sailor may be dead. For a second, I thought she was going to throw him down with the Susato Takedown, but nope. And your name is? Beef Stroganoff. Alright, it's over midnight over here in Europe, and I believe that, in Italy specifically, and I believe this may be enough for today. No worries, the next live stream about the Greatest Saturni Chronicles Adventures will be tomorrow, again at around 10 PM. And there will also be tomorrow another live stream at around 2:30 PM on Monster Hunter Rise, but that live stream will be in Italian. Anyway, you can find all the schedule over here on Twitch or on my Twitter page. The schedule was pinned just earlier today, and you can follow that page to be always updated about the potential, to always have the latest news about the potential updates on the schedules and anything else. I've started re-updating MP Rewind, the YouTube page with the archives from Twitch the other day. I'll try to be a bit more continuous about it, and you'll find also these live streams about the Greatest Saturni in the next future. I'm also thinking about whether to include. I'm probably going to split the 4 hours marathon in 2 parts. And I don't know whether to also include the breaks or not. Maybe in the end I'll try to edit them out. Anyway, anyway, after everything I just said, thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Let me change the source once again, so I can end the live stream. Again, thank you for watching. Thank you for being in. Thank you also to whoever is going to watch this live stream, whether the VOD over here on Twitch, or then when it will become available on MP Rewind. See you tomorrow with the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles once again. And ciao.